Is Jeremy going to go?
No, he's not gonna go. You know, not feeling 100%, so just trying to be careful and smart there.
How concerned are you about that injury long term that he's got?
Right now, I'm not that concerned. Hopefully, it's not too long, but not that concerned.
Tiago, can you offer insight into, is that something that he hurt in his previous game, or is it something that had been build-up thing for him, or?
Honestly, I don't know, Joe. I think he flares up, a couple days ago, and that's it. But I'm not sure if it was, start from a small thing and went to more. But so just trying to be smart there, long season, and be careful.
Has Drew been able to do any more behind the scenes in the last week or so?
He's working out, but not ready to compete, to be honest.
What about Matisse?
He's also working out, some strides there, but not ready yet.
I asked you about this after the last game, but you guys had another sort of challenging run with getting the ball in late. Obviously, you don't have a ton of practice time, but how do you sort of emphasize those things, and what are you trying to sort of get out of them?
So, pretty simple. So we kind of have a play that we do for those plays, a getting play. We didn't have any issues still that game against Sac. We work on it, we talk about it, we watch film, we went to the court, even though it was not 100% pace type of thing. And then, it was a weird situation where it was a challenge. The ball was ours. I thought about, calling another timeout and then advance to the other side. But we use the same play. Basically, you screen one guy get open, another guy go to the opposite side. And we talk about it, we work on it. Didn't grab the ball against them again, and a turnover. So, gotta get better. We gotta, make sure in those moments when your heart rate is 200, we gotta do the right pass, catch the ball, be strong with the ball. Like I said, gotta learn from those.
Tiago, in spite of being shorthanded so much of the season, you guys are number one in the league in clutch game opportunities. How do you kind of work through those?
Are we?
Yeah.
No.
You played the most so far, yeah. So
Okay.
it was 14 when I looked
I
earlier.
guess it's the experience.
With that, like, is that just getting guys more used to it? Is it like how do you find yourself on the other side of that? You mean as a player, is that an experience thing, or is that just kind of the luck of the draw sometimes?
Honestly, I didn't have that feeling. I have the feeling that we screw a lot of those situations. But like I said, we're trying to learn from them. Try to understand what's going on in the court, use the shot clock, spacing, where is everybody, foul situation, when can we foul, when they're going to foul, when they're going to blitz one time, and then try to foul. So be smart about those. Who is going to catch the ball? You want your best free throw shooters to catch the ball. So, yeah, that's something that we are working on and teach these guys how to get better.
You've talked about the guys growing and learning from some of these experiences. How do you feel like you've grown as a head coach since, you took over at the beginning of the season to now?
Same thing. Sometimes you think they already know those things, and it's my mistake. I got to tell them, even thinking that I know what to do, but I got to tell them every time. And sometimes I didn't. And that's my mistake. You got to keep telling what to do. Use the shot clock every time. Doesn't matter if you think they know or not. You got to tell them. So those little things I'm learning, and just getting better at it.
How do you balance, like you guys want to play fast or just with pace in the half court, but how do you balance when you do need to sort of take the air out of the ball in the final 3.5 minutes?
Exactly what you say. Like, we want to play fast. But when you have the score in our side, when we have the game going to 2-3 minutes, that's when you got to slow down. The numbers say that. But also, you want to take a good shot, which is tricky, right? Like, if you watch yesterday, Houston, not to say anything, but they also used the clock. But then you want to have a good shot, not just a step back three or a forced shot. So those are the situation where the the all-stars, the players that being in these situations know how to handle the best, right? And we have two players right now, Shaden and Danny, that they are going to be in this situation and they are learning how to play against, those defenses, the shot clock, what's going on, what's the scoreboard. So I sit down with both of them, guys, we got to learn this. Now you guys in this position, you guys are young, but still you got to learn and go through it. And nothing better than playing minutes, real minutes, to learn from it.
You pretty consistently have fouled a 2 to get to send the
three.
free throw. Yeah, up 3. Is that just a philosophy, and is that just an automatic for you, or how do you base those decisions on?
Yeah, that's something that I think is the best. The shot clock, the clock is tricky a little bit when you foul. But yeah, most of the times I like to foul.
Just because of the analytics of it all, or?
Analytics, I don't want them to, shoot a 3 and I don't like it.
With Drew out and you guys having some struggles getting the ball in, could you see yourself changing that philosophy, or are you going to just stick with it?
I'm going to stick. I want them to get better. I think that's the best for us. Like I said, we can make mistakes, but, we won the games, which is the important part. So, and great time for learning. I think I said this a couple of times already, but when you can learn from those mistakes and win the game is even better.
Tiago, today is obviously a reunion of the 2000 Western Conference Final team. What does a kid in Brazil do? Did you watch the team? Are you familiar? Yeah?
Yeah,
What are
I
your
remember
memories of
watching them. I was a big fan of Sabonis and just watching them, because when you're a kid, not American kid, you try to put yourself on players from outside of U.S., right? Like playing the NBA. I remember watching him and trying to do the things that he did. Of course, I didn't get close, but it was awesome to see him playing, and that team was special.
You were also on a team. I mean, you guys did win championships, but you were on a team that was a quarter away from winning a championship, and then lost in the fourth quarter to Miami Heat. Like, can you talk, like, that's gonna be? Does that stick with you all these years
For
later? 'Cause
sure.
I know these guys it does.
For sure. And I'm very lucky to won the year after, right? Like, if not, I think I feel miserable. But yeah, you learn from those games, and it's hard. It's hard.
What is just sort of the general fraternity of those type of teams? Like, how close are you still with those Spurs groups?
I'm close. It's funny that you say, like, sometimes you think you were close because you won together, or you won because you were close, right? Like the chicken and the egg thing. But no, those years were special. We still close. We still talk. We have some, WhatsApp groups and all that. So, here and there we crack a joke or something. But yeah, we're close.
Tiago, Freeman stole my first question, but based on your answer, I wasn't here for the Sacramento game, but you would have preferred that they had fouled rather than let DeRozan shoot that 3?
We said that we want to foul. The thing is, if you watch the play, he was kind of like Danny deflected. It was kind of like a lucky pass to DeRozan, and I think Chris was just not expecting that pass. It was too fast, and then he pump fake, of course, and he hit a shot. But I asked them to foul for sure.